No more questions. Thank you very much. Next individual is Weisshaus.
Ms. Weisshaus, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Get him. Get him.
1 second. Wait a minute. Wait.
Right. Yeah, it's Weisshaus.
Okay, just make it happen.
The name? Yeah. Gizella Weisshaus. G-I-Z-E-L-L-E-W-E-I-S-S-H-A-U-S.
Thank you very much. You want to sit down? That's it? You want to stand?
Ms. Weisshaus, it's good seeing you again, Ms. Weisshaus.
Thank you, Senator Sampson. I didn't prepare a speech for myself because they told me yesterday I'm not scheduled to speak. So I'll speak from my heart a little bit. I'm a Holocaust survivor and a victim of the Holocaust. I was 14 years old when everything changed in my whole family. I'm the only survivor for my family, but I didn't think that I'm going to be a victim in the United States too. And it's unbelievable what I'm going through for the last 20 years. They direct me into a rabbinical court decision because my fault was I didn't want to get welfare when I was short of money and I had a house board. And I helped out. I always worked, even I had 6 children. And they told I was short, I couldn't pay my mortgages, so they told me I should go to the welfare. And I told them I didn't come to the United States to go for welfare. They told me, well, all the black people are doing it. Everybody's doing it. I says, I'm not listening to the other people, but they're doing it. And I sold half of my house legally, everything, without any dividends. But I got the wrong people there, who are a bunch of crooks, and they are all connected with the rabbis. How can this be in the United States, where there is a constitution not to make a law for certain religions, that they obtained a law on their fraudulent decisions? They wanted even to arrest me. I went to the George, and I produced my tax return, and I told them I don't have the money that they want I should pay them up, and including $65,000 cash. And that's happening in the United States. All of a sudden I became very famous. I became the one who filed the lawsuit against the Swiss banks. They're stealing money there in the millions. And that's why they made me a victim. They took everything away that I worked in the United States. I'm here 59 years ago I came here, and they took everything away illegally. There is no due process. They make a mockery of the whole system, of the court system.
Listen, she's okay.
I'm sorry, I just had an accident. My neck is hurting me, but I want to bring out, they claim I signed an arbitration contract. They put in a false arbitration contract. The rabbis who are doing all this thing, they supposedly have non-profit organization. They don't exist. I like to do very much research in the court system, and I have for everything documents to prove it. I'm not making up the story. Then I saw I can do nothing in the state courts. I went to the federal courts. It's the same thing. I would like one thing. Senator Sampson, he was involved with my defendants 14 years ago. He should ask them they should bring the arbitration contract. A complete forge and so many forged documents. I just don't believe it how they can do it. But yeah.
I just want to keep you concentrated on
Yeah.
where do you think the misconduct, or if any, existed with respect to you, Ms. Weisshaus?
I'm telling you why. Because they don't like I speak up against them. And I mean, not only that they did to me personally and with my properties, each of my children had different problems with the rabbis. They just I lost two sons. One of them was killed by them. And I mean, there is a bunch of Orthodox hoodlums, young people, they don't work, they make all kinds of claims, and they live out of my work. And they just think they can do this to this country because nobody wants to stop them. They have their connections. The rabbis have some judges who are ruling in their favor. Even it's against the Constitution. But why should they care for the Constitution if they don't care for the Ten Commandments? So, they have, some of the rabbis have large deposits in Switzerland, and I was the one who filed the lawsuit, and they made me the victim, and now they're settling. I know what happened in Switzerland. I was there 3 times, and I had all the documentation there, and I worked for the whole case. And I still became a victim because they don't want to have the truth out here. So that's why I came here. I would like just try to get the arbitration contract. It was translated by my partner's his daughter-in-law's uncle, a false translation, everything, and I'm suffering, and they took away everything what I had. But due process that doesn't exist here. Now, so I passed now when I came here, a factory where I had a business 25 years, making braiding there. And they remodeling it. They took away, the factory wasn't even under question, only the building. They took the building, now somebody is remodeling it, they put in $8 million. The other one, my partners took out a fraudulent mortgage for close to $5 million without a title insurance. So I called up the title insurance company. They told me, we didn't do it. There is a lawyer by the name of Roy Cohn, about his name. He is doing it. I find him in many cases. They have their corrupt lawyers, and they have the corrupt judges. And one of the lawyers who is falsifying the signatures of the judges, he has false stamps from the court, even from the Second Circuit. He rules with the false stamps, and I have to abide by them. What can I do? If you go there, they just shut you up. So that's why I want a little bit, if you're going to open up a little bit, the whole system is going to change.
Ms. Weisshaus, very much, I think your issue has always been the transparency and the accountability with respect to...
I'm telling you, even I prepared the papers. Why did it take 12 years? They didn't do anything. I have many complaints with the DDC. They just didn't care. And not only this, they always told me, oh, they investigated, and I have no claim.
I got you, Ms. Weisshaus. So I see your suggestions, and that's something we're going to look very closely into, what you talk about, the disclosure form and everything else.
I'm telling you, disclose a little bit the whole thing that this scam is going to come out. They cannot have non-profit organizations collect money, and when the money goes into their pocket. And one of the rabbis, I just went to the Supreme Court, and they checked me, and there is no such an organization.
Right, correct. All right, Ms. Weisshaus.
So, thank you. I'm all right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope you're going to help me, and a lot of people are going to be helped.
Weisshaus,
Thank you.
What is everybody doing? 1 second.
Many times complain to the
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of
this
this.
is kidnapping.
Yeah, I got you. We'll take care of it. Lisa, you.
Everybody step back. Step back.